So welcome to joining me in my online practice at Sacred Space Studio today, restorative practice. It's a really important practice to be able to completely surrender and go very deep within to access the inner wisdom, the intuition, the information that we actually need in the moment to for whatever action we need to take. So when the heart channel is open, then we can access our intuition through the heart channel opening. The intuitive being is opened. And the way we do it, how, is we relax. We drop the collarbones down. We relax the sternum down. And you're sitting up really tall. You have a tall spine. And as you do this, just feel the collarbones sinking down and then softening the chest, softening the heart, softening the front body, the belly softens. And then closing your eyes. And then from the center of your chest, you feel the radiating energy go down your arms and into your fingertips and out through your fingertips. And so we let the breath be the vehicle for this opening. We'll do about 3 or 4 breaths now. Take a deep breath, belly, chest, pause, soften. And as you exhale, feel that sinking down of the collarbones. Lift up to your back skull, tall spine. Again, inhale, fill belly. 3-dimensional breathing, Ujjayi breath. Pause as you hold the breath. And you slow, smooth exhale. Again, drop the collarbones, the top of the lungs, move down. At the end, you gently squeeze the belly back and a little bit of a lift of the navel. And then release the belly, filling. Pause. Slow the exhale down and just really focus on that feeling and the sensation of the collarbones and the sternum sinking downward as you lift up to your back skull. And draw the belly back and a little bit up. Okay. So we're going to be doing that breathing through our practice today. Okay, let us start in child's pose. So I'm going to scoot back, and you can do restorative with a bolster, so we can really feel gravity. Grab your bolster. Today, separate the knees and put the bolster between your legs. If you have a second blanket that you could roll up like this, just roll it a quarter of the way. Put it on your ankles. So you're sitting on the blanket. And then come on forward. And you can rest your cheek. Tuck the chin so the back of the neck is long, and then rest the head. If you have neck issues, you can rest your head on your forearms this way. But if you can turn the head, you're stretching your cervical spine in a twist. So your shoulders are stabilized. Then you turn your head, tuck the chin a little bit, and then rest the side of your head. You can take it a little bit to the outer edge of the bolster. Immediately tune into your breath. Drop the shoulders. You can have your arms behind you, palms up to drop the shoulders. You can have your arms stretch out in front of you and drop the elbows. Just be comfortable. And now you're going to breathe into the back of the heart. On the inhale, filling belly, filling back body, side body, pause. Slow, smooth exhale. Feel the collarbones moving down, chest moving down, relax. So really paying attention to your breath. Slow the out breath down. Relax and let go. Very soft eyes. Soften your eyes. Soften your jaw. Soften the belly. As you inhale, give your breath a quality that you would like to work with, like inhaling peace, exhaling stress. Completely relaxed. Is there anywhere that you're still gripping or holding, physically or mentally? And then very slowly pressing into your elbows, lift the head up. Your shoulders are stabilized, widen the collarbones. Turn the head, tuck the chin, and then place the side of the head, the temple, on the bolster. If you need to pillow your head with a hand, you could. I have to because of my microphone. Inhale peace. Exhale, let go stress. Slow the out breath down. Feel that as you inhale, you're breathing into the back body. As you pause, you hold the inhale, you feel for spreading the skin of the upper back. And you slow, smooth exhale. Relax the chest. Melt into the bolster. And then very slowly, let's come up, sit back on your heels. If you have knee issues and you can't sit back this way, then come onto all fours, okay? So push the bolster forward and just bring the knees together for a moment, okay? We will come onto all fours next. So take the blanket away from the back of your legs and bring your hands either side of the bolster. Cat-cow. On the inhale, melt your chest through your shoulders. Chin, you don't scrunch your neck. The chin goes forward, but you don't scrunch the neck. Keep the base of the neck wide. As you exhale, navel to ceiling, squeeze the belly. Eye the elbow forward, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more, inhaling. Exhaling. Now keep a rounded back and eye the elbow forward, tuck the toes, and come into a bent knee down dog. Feel that you pressing your arms towards each other and slowly straighten the legs. Good. Now if you can, grab a brick or walk your hands further forward and drop your head onto your bolster. It's nice to have a little support here for the head. And we can hold it a bit longer then. Micro bend the knees and then fire up your legs. Lift the inner knee to the inner groin. Squeeze the outer arm towards each other. Good. Then just walk up towards your bolster and rest your hands on the bolster or your forearms and just relax. You can soften your knees, especially if you have tight hamstrings. You can straighten one leg and bend the other, like you're walking in space. As you exhale, squeeze the belly and feel how that protects your lower back. Good. So put your hands in the middle of the bolster and walk back to down dog. And now put your knees on the ground. And we're going to do a supported cobra pose. So you're going to put the diaphragm, the arch of your diaphragm at the bottom edge of the bolster. So you have a little support and you come to Sphinx pose. So you have your elbows down. You can separate the legs. Just rock your hips a little side to side. So this is a supported back bend. Relax your glutes. Relax your buttocks. Breathe. Pull the ground towards you with your elbows. Pull your spine forward out of your lower back. Feel the collarbones moving down. Relax the jaw. Soften the gaze, soften your eyes. Breathe. So in this pose, you're feeling a loading in your spine. It's a compressive stretch. You're bringing circulation and blood flow into the vertebra or into the areas where you're feeling the loading. Up to you. If you want to go deeper, maybe you can lift up a little bit, squeeze the elbows in, pull the ground towards you, or you can pull the hands back, or you can spin the hands out and do seal pose. Just straighten the arms so you deepen the pose and the sensations in your back. Relax your buttocks. Relax the neck, the throat. Good. So we're going to come back and come back up onto your knees. So come through a little cobra. And this time you can have your knees together. But if you have tight back, then just separate the knees. Rest your forehead on the edge of the bolster. Stretch your arms forward. So more of a stretch for your back would be knees together. And you sit back. Okay. And bring your hands under your shoulders. And we will do a little back bend next on our bricks. So remove the bolster out of the way and grab your 2 bricks. And if you don't have 2 bricks, you'll use one and then something else for your head. So if you can't put your brick lengthwise and the other one lengthwise. Okay, if that's too much for you, your second brick could be higher up like this. Okay, you're going to put the front edge of the first brick by the bra line. You can have your knees bent and you're going to wiggle forward a little bit so you can. Also, the other thing is, if it's too much for you, place a blanket on your bricks like that. Okay, and place the edge of the brick by the bra line. Widen the feet on the mat, drop the knees into each other, then hold your head tuck the chin as you rest your head back on the second brick. Good. Arms can be palms up by your side to begin with. Just press through the feet, lift the hips up for a moment, and with your hands, stroke the flesh of your buttocks towards your heels. So you place the back of your tailbone on the mat. Feel the shoulder blades moving down the brick. And then if you want to get more out of it, you drop your knees into each other, relax your legs. Take your arms like two stop signs. So feel the collarbones moving down the body, and then feel the energy go through your arms. And feel your fingertips tingling maybe. Slow the breath down, deepen the breath. Relax the jaw, neck and throat soft. Very smooth, even breathing in for 3 or 4 counts, pause for 1 or 2 counts. Your choice. Now you can take your arms above your head, holding on to the opposite elbow, and rest your arms on the brick above your head. If you have shoulder issues, please modify. Deepen your breath in this back bend. Shoulder blades are moving down. If you feel, you can flatten the back brick, also length width this way, so that you can drop your head on it. What am I doing? I can't see. There. You might have to sit up and do it. And then again, you lift the head up, tuck the chin, and place more the base of the skull. You don't want your chin poking up. Switch the crossing of your elbows. You can stretch the arms out behind you or bring your arms over your face and switch the crossing. The non-dominant clasp, take the arms above your head. Ujjayi breath. Now listen to the sound of your breath, riding the waves of your ocean breath. Jaw relaxed, lower jaw melting away from top jaw. And you're expanding your lung capacity with this deep, slow breathing, filling belly, filling chest. Little pause, expanding, and slow, smooth exhale. Deeply relax. Okay, so bring your arms, either straighten them above your head and really invert your arms. So the biceps are spinning towards the floor, and your outer arm, the triceps, are spinning up towards the ceiling, widening your collarbones, widening the base of your neck, and stretching beyond your fingertips. Stretch, stretch, stretch. So if that's hard for you, bring your elbows over your face this way and stretch the arms this way. Good. Bring your hands into prayer and rest the soft part of the thumb on your forehead and gently pull down on your forehead. You're pulling your forehead down towards your eyebrows. softening the frontal lobes of your brain. So the thumbs are the heart meridian, and they are also related to quietening the frontal lobes of the brain. Quiet the mind. And then bring the hands to the heart. And then let them rest, palms up by your side. Good. So holding your head up with slow motion, slow down to come out of the pose. So we feel more, we cultivate more awareness when we slow down. Lift the head up, tuck the chin. If you can lie back down, opening on the deep inhale. As you exhale, lift the head, squeeze the belly into the floor. So you're engaging working core muscles, stretching upper back and neck. One more deep inhale. Little pause. And as you exhale, tucking chin and squeezing belly. Now stay up there. So if it's hard for you to sit up from there, roll off to one side. Otherwise, place your arms down, cross your ankles, push with your hands, and slowly sitting up. And close your eyes. Deeply relax. Go inward. Can you feel a little bit the energy release? Pulsing of energy in your body is called spanda. Okay. We're going to come into a forward fold. So get your bricks and rest your forehead in the bricks. For some of you, that's too hard. If you have a chair, rest your forehead over the chair and your arms over the chair. Or you could use a bolster this way. I know some of you, and you just come forward and breathe into the back body now, right where the bricks were. So that's if you can't come down on your bolster or a brick with your forehead. Let your shoulders drop, let your upper back round. Drop your brain into whatever prop you're using, or if you're using your forearms this way, or you could be on your elbows, rest your head in your hands this way, or your chin. But relax. And feel how nourishing your inhalations are when you're really present with your breath. And how relaxing the exhale can be. And slowly press up with your hands. And we'll switch the crossing of our ankles. Good. Come on forward, either onto a brick or, whatever you did on the other side. But maybe you can come a little bit deeper down. Maybe you've warmed up. Extend your chest forward, so lengthen your front spine, but then drop your shoulders, and collarbones are moving down the body as you relax the front body. Deep breathing into the back body. And really drop your brain. And slowly press up with your hands. Keep the eyes closed, looking inward as you sit up. Can you see a bright light in your brain? Can you take your inner eye and look into your third eye center and light it up? Good. So I'm just going to face you and I'm going to mirror you. You're going to come in Sukhasana. You're going to cross your shin bones and bring your knees closer together. So if you can, have your ankles, knees resting on your inner ankles. But that's hard for you. Just do what you can. There's no perfect pose in yoga. You modify to suit your body. Okay, we're just going to come forward again. You're going to bring your fingertips forward. Walk them forward. Meet your first edge. You're going to inhale, just release the chin. Slow exhale, tuck chin and draw the navel back. Squeeze your internal organs. And release the belly, inhale. Maybe come a little further down, exhaling slowly with feeling till you get to your navel. Gently squeeze navel back and slightly up. Lift it up. And one more, inhaling. Release the chin. And as you exhale, come on forward a little bit more. Just set your upper back round as you drop your head. Getting a spine stretch, a hip opener. Good, and we're going to slowly come back up. By the way, I didn't mention you're welcome to sit on the blanket if you need. Fold it in quarters. So we're going to take a twist to our right, placing your left hand behind you and your right hand on your opposite knee. And on the inhale, you're going to lift the spine and you're going to squeeze the belly and twist the belly to the right, looking as far to the right as you can. With each inhale, you lengthen your spine, flowing upwards by pressing sit bones down using gravity. And on the exhale, you draw the belly back and twist a bit deeper. Relax the jaw. Now next, inhale, you're going to unwind your head, your shoulders. You're going to let your right hand rotate onto the back of the hand and you're going to just fold over and come into a forward fold and completely relax. Just let the weight of the head pull you over. And slowly come on up, vertebra by vertebra on the inhale. Spin your back hand onto the fingertips. As you exhale, using your core muscles, belly back, twisting, twisting. Stabilize your hips by pressing sit bones down. Stabilize your shoulders by pressing shoulder blades into the upper back and widening your collarbones. Widen the collarbones. And one more inhale, slowly unwind, head, shoulders. Ribs as you exhale, forward fold. Let the back of your right hand lay on the mat. Take a couple of breaths here into the back body. Good. One more inhale, come on up. Slow the breath down, very tall spine. Slow exhale, twisting, 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 pressing sit bones down, widen your collarbones. Look as far back with your gaze as you can. Soften the gaze. And last one, slowly unwind your head, your shoulders, the whole spine unravels. And when you come into a forward fold, completely relax. Blood can flow back into your spine, nourishing your spinal cord and all the nerve endings that go into the spine. Good. So let the inhale slowly bring you up, rolling up. You can press with your hands if you like. And just meditate for a moment, sitting up, tuning into your subtle body. That's where we get our information from, the intuitive being within. And we'll switch the crossing of our legs. So it's up to you how you switch the crossing of your legs. Placing your left leg in front, crossing the shin bones, keeping the feet flexed. Good. Just put your hands behind your back and lift the front spine. Let the collarbones relax down, and you can rest your head back on your neck muscles. So you can rock a little, bend the elbows, rocking back and forth. And then slowly release and come on up. And we'll just go straight into a twist. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, left fingertips on the ground behind you. Root down through the inner groins and sit bones and twist, twist, twist. So you stabilize your pelvis, you stabilize your shoulder blades by widening the collarbones, feeling both shoulder blades pressing into the upper back. It's not a back bend. You're actually breathing into the kidney band. You're not squeezing in there. You're just twisting navel, ribs, head and neck. Inhale, ease up on the pose. Head forward, shoulders rotate, ribs, slow, smooth exhale. Rotate your left back of your hand to the mat and just relax over. Take a couple of breaths here into the back body. Draw the chin in a little bit so the cervical spine is long. Chin slightly tucked. Good. Let the inhale slowly bring you up, breathing up your spine. A little pause, very tall spine, slow, smooth exhale. Spin your back hand onto the fingertips. Press down through sit bones and inner groins. Maximum twist from your navel. Relax the jaw. Even lighten up on your back hand, so you're forced to use more core muscles. And slowly unwind your head first on the inhale, and then your shoulders, and then your ribs. Rotate the back of your left hand to the mat. Slowly relax over your right arm and legs. Slow, smooth inhale last time brings you up on the inhale. The head and neck is last to come up. A slow, smooth exhale, spinning from your waist. Press sit bones down, equal weight on sit bones. Relax the jaw, very soft gaze. As you exhale, you're really squeezing the belly back and twisting. Let the inhale ease up on the pose. Rotate the head, the shoulders, the ribs. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, slowly release and come on forward. Good. Now take both arms forward like we did when we on the other side at the beginning. Come onto your fingertips. Inhale, release the chin. Exhale, draw the chin in, squeeze the navel to the ceiling and zip it up. And release. Ease up on the pose on the inhale. On the exhale, engage a little deeper, squeezing the belly, inching your hands forward, relaxing the arms. Take a couple of breaths into the back body, the back of the heart. And slowly release and walking your hands up. Good, just sitting up for a moment. Close your eyes, tuning into your inner body. Relax, deeply relax, and let go. All right. Let's stretch our legs out in front of us and do a forward fold. So this is where if you have really tight legs, you can even sit up on your bolster. You can sit up on your bolster and you can put a roll underneath your knees. Or you could sit on the edge of a blanket folded in quarters this way, and in which case you'd sit all the way on the blanket so that part of your thighs are supported, and then you don't really need anything under your knees. Okay, take the flesh diagonally off of your buttocks, and you can have a brick to rest your forehead on. You can have a chair. You know, you use props that you can really lean forward and just relax and surrender to gravity. Okay, so press your hands into the sides of your legs and drop your head into something. So relax your legs, soften the legs. We're not forcing anything here. And you can do that breathing, which is to draw the belly back and gently up at the end of the exhale. And that's wonderful for supporting the lower back and not injuring your lower back. So maybe you can bring your brick down a little further, pressing the heel of the hand into the outer thighs, and then just tucking the chin. Inhale into the back body. Take a pause, spreading the skin of the upper back, the back of the heart. As you exhale, feel the collarbones, chest, and top of the lungs sinking downward, softening the front body. And eventually, with practice, you will rest your ribs on your thighs, compressing the front body, and then the breath naturally goes into the back body and the side body. And slowly release and pressing up. All right, we'll do lying down supta poses now. So remove, actually, you can have a blanket underneath your lower back if you like. So I'm going to show you. You have a blanket under your lower back, and you might need a strap, but you can also do the leg stretches without a strap. So I'm going to lie with my lower back on the blanket, so that the bony part of my sacrum, my tailbone's at the bottom end of the blanket, so my whole lower back is supported. And then just lie down. Good. Bring your knees up and separate the knees, bring them into the armpits. Just gently rock your head from side to side. As you do that, relax your jaw, relax your eyes. Good. And then you can make a circle with the knees if you like. And go the other way. Slow it down, slow motion. If there's one huge benefit of this COVID situation, it's helping us all to slow down. We were going crazy, frenetic, humanity rushing around like mad people. Because then there's no awareness. There's no present moment awareness. Everything is about the future, getting somewhere, doing. Just be your yoga today. Relax and just be present, be now. All right. Let's take our right ankle across our left knee and just let gravity open your hip. Relax the back body onto the mat. If you want to go deeper, bring that left knee up and hold onto your leg, either behind your hamstring, behind your left thigh, or in front of your shin bone. Flexing the feet, spreading the toes. Feel the soles of the feet alive. There are chakras in the soles of our feet, and yoga pays a lot of attention to the feet. They are your foundation, and all the meridians go all the way to the soles of the feet and the tips of the toes. So keep awareness in your feet. Good. So now we are going to, let's see, placing your left foot down. You can grab your big toe. You can put a strap on your foot, or you can interlace your hands behind your right thigh. In case you don't have a strap, I will demonstrate without a strap. So slowly straighten that leg up. We're going to do a little warm up here. Bend the knee, interlace the hands in front of the knee and pull it into the chest. You can straighten your left leg out if you want. You can keep it bent, depending on how tight you are. If you straighten it, press the heel down into the ground, so you're engaging that leg. Then straighten your right leg and push against the thigh or the knee. And then bending, exhaling, straightening, inhaling. Bend the knee, exhaling, pull it into the chest, relax the shoulders onto the mat, and straighten. Good. We'll do one more. Press hands on top of the thighs and bending. Good. Now interlace behind, put a strap on and hold on to your big toe and straighten that leg. Micro bend the knee. On the exhale, stiffen both knees. Really get them straight, stretching through the inner heels. Keep your feet really flexed, toes spread. Breathe awareness and consciousness into your legs. Feel the bones in your legs. You can rock your leg a little deeper if you like. Mm-hmm. You can slide your hand up your leg. Lengthen your right waist, tilt the outer right hip to the inner left ankle. So dig that left heel into the ground. Breathe, don't hold your breath. We're going to go to triangle from here. So slide your hand down your leg or your strap, whatever you need to do. Try and keep the knee straight and drop your elbow to the ground, support that leg. So if your left leg is bent, just drop your left knee to the left. So you get a double kind of hip opener here. Keep your toes spread, soles of the feet alive. If you're holding onto your big toe, then you can, with your left hand on your left thigh, keep rooting down through that left thigh. A few breaths here. You can drop your elbow to the ground. Deepen your breath. On the exhale, work for strength. You can look to the left and spin your navel to the left. You can even stretch your left arm to the left. And just hold for about 5 counts. 4, 3 more, 2, 1. Good. Bend the knee and come to half happy baby pose. So you can either grab the outer foot, the inner ankle, inner foot, or if you have a hard time, wrap that arm around the back of your leg, and you can hold on to your right wrist with your left hand and gently pull that knee down. So, and then stretch your left leg. Or again, if that left leg is bent, you can drop it out to the left. Any little movements you want to do, kind of somatic, rocking a little side to side, you could do that. It's loosening up your hip flexors, your sacrum. Okay, so let us just come back into the hip opener that we did, placing right ankle across left knee, bringing that left leg back up, curl it up. Curl the tailbone up. Flexing feet, spreading toes. Good. Now straighten your left leg. Interlace behind your left thigh. Push and pull against the grip of your hand. And push your right knee forward. Stretching through the inner heel. You can walk your hands up your legs if you're more flexible. Up to you. It's your body. Honor your body. You can go all the way upside down if you like I'm doing. Good. And then slowly come on back and drop both feet on the ground. Relax. Gently rock your knees side to side. Take a pause to feel the effects. All right, the other side, taking your left leg across your right knee and just feel what it feels like to surrender that leg to gravity. And then come up, bringing your right knee up, interlacing your fingers either behind your right thigh, or hopefully you can maybe lift up and get in front of your shin bone and then pull that leg with your foot towards your chest. Flexing the feet, spreading the toes, feel the soles of the feet tingling, alive. With your left elbow, send your left knee to the side. Good, so we'll do what we did on the other side, placing your right foot down, interlace your fingers on your left knee, and then pull the knee into the chest. And then straighten that leg. Now push your interlaced fingers on the top of the thigh, resisting. And then it's just warming up the leg. Pull knee into chest, and then resist. Flex the feet, spread the toes, and then one more. You can straighten that right leg out if you like. Pull knee into chest as you stretch through your inner right heel. Glue your right heel into the floor, and then last one, stretching. Resist with your hands against the top of the thigh. And then pull the knee into the chest, and we'll either put a strap on the foot or grab your big toe with index and middle finger. Interlace the uncomfortable clasp of your fingers behind your left thigh. So straighten that leg up. Micro bend the knee and then fire up that leg. Fire up both legs. Unless maybe Corinne, your right leg is bent and your leg is going out to the right a little bit, you could just ease up on that right leg. If you want to work it, spin the inner right thigh to the floor. Stiffen both knees and push and pull against the grip of your hand, and then slide the hand further up the leg. Feel the backs of your knees opening up like windows. There are marma points in the backs of our knees. Really important to keep the backs of the knees open. Relax the jaw. If you can go deeper, bend the elbows sideways, pull the leg over the body more. Tuck the chin, don't let your chin poke up. So from here, we will come to, let's come to happy baby pose. Grabbing the outer foot, the inner heel, or wrap your arm like we did on the other side around the back of the knee. Hold on with your right hand to your left wrist to help pull that knee down. So stretching your right inner groin, your right hand could be on your right thigh. Deepen your breath, slow down your breath. If you want to do a little tiny rocking motion, you could do that. Loosening up a little bit more. Feel the soles of the feet awake, alive with energy. And now straighten your leg. 2 triangles. So slide your hand down your strap or down your leg and put your elbow to the ground. You could also support your leg on a wall or a brick or a bolster. Really work your right leg. Spin navel to the right. If you want to do a stop sign with your right arm or stretch it out to the right, you could do that. Just to check, you can soften the knees and then fire up those legs. Really make them work, extending through the leg bones. Feel the bones of your legs. Hug them with the muscles. Bring blood, red blood to the bone. Okay, bring the leg back up and bend the knee. Bend your right leg, and the last little hip opener, just drop your knee to the side. That might be enough for you, or come back up, interlace behind your right thigh. The collarbones are moving down the body. The back of the neck is long. Make a circle with your knee. And if you can straighten that leg up, spreading toes, feeling the balls of the feet, the soles of the feet alive. And you can rock yourself deeper into the pose. You can push and pull against the grip of your hand or walk your hands up your legs, any amount. Some of you can rock yourself upside down and then on the inhale, pull the foot over the floor, your head towards the floor. On the exhale, try and lower your lower back. So not everybody can do that. So slowly release. Good. And place both feet on the ground. Just put your hands on your belly and feeling that gentle rising and the falling of the breath in the belly. Good. And then we'll slowly release and lift up and take the blanket out of under you. Have a bolster or blankets by your right side, or you could just use one brick as well. If you don't have 2 blankets like this, you kind of pile one on top of the other. You can use a bolster, or you could use, a brick for your knee. So just bring the legs up. Bring them into the chest. Take a twist with your knees to the left. Left palm down, right palm up. Look towards your right palm. And then bring your right knee up and then your left knee. Inhale. Exhale, drop knees to the right. And right palm down, left palm up. Look towards your left palm. Notice how different this side feels. So if it's too much for you to look to the left, you could look to the ceiling, or you could keep your right cheek on the floor. And twice more. Inhale, come on up with your left leg first and your right leg. Try and squeeze the knees together now as you drop them to the left. Spin your left palm to the ground, right palm up, and stretch your right arm. Try and lift it, but don't. Look towards your right hand. Squeeze the belly at the end of the exhale. Twist it to the right. And last side, come up with your right leg, left leg, bring your knees together. As much as you can, try keep them together. As you twist them over to the right, spin your right palm to the floor, left palm up, stretching through your left arm. As you exhale, squeeze the belly into the back body and twist from your navel. You can hold on to your leg with your right hand if you like. Luscious twisting, stretching. Looking to the right if it's easier for you, if you get more of a stretch in your neck maybe. Good. And slowly bring your left leg up and then your right leg. And bring the knees into the chest. If you can bring the knees together, make a big circle with your knees. Feel the circle of your lower back on your mat, getting a massage, and then go the other way, inhaling and exhaling. All right, we'll straighten our right leg out. Place your left foot on top of your right knee and take your right knee across your body and put it on at the top end of your bolster, or if you only have a brick, you would put it at the top end of your brick and have a right angle in that leg, see? And then you could hold on to your leg, lift up and move your shoulders an inch to the right. Grab your right buttock with your left hand, pull it backwards out of under you. So you really feel your hip bones are aligned, stacked on top of each other, and do a stop sign with your left arm. Just look up at the ceiling for now and breathe. If you want to look to the left, that's up to you. It's just a little more intense. You can stretch through your left arm. You can take your left arm up by your ear and go take your hand up above your head and just relax. It would be more like a yin pose. Very relaxing. This is luxury. It's luxurious to have this time to focus on your breath, to cultivate that intimate relationship with your breath, making your breath your best friend. It is the doorway to the soul. If you want to just stay there, we do a little somatic yoga next. Take your left hand and hold on to the back of your head. So like you're pillowing your head in your hand. On the inhale, bring the elbow up and roll all the way onto your right shoulder. Roll over Beethoven. Try and get your forehead on the ground, twisting. And then slowly inhale, come on back up. Rest your head on your ground, then on the hand. And as you exhale, squeeze the belly and twist, look towards your left elbow. Right hand keeps left knee down. Go to two more like that. Slow it down. Inhaling, come on up. Exhaling, rolling all the way onto your right shoulder and elbow to ground. Squeeze the belly and then begin to inhale. Come back, rest your head in the back of your hand. And as you exhale, twisting, looking towards your left elbow, you can stretch your right leg if you want or relax it. Relax the jaw. And last time, inhaling. Elbow goes up. As you slowly exhale, bring the elbow to the right and to the ground on the right as you look towards the ground. I get my forehead on the ground. And then slowly release. Inhale, inhale, inhaling. And exhaling, twisting, twisting, twisting. Good. Release your hand. Bring your left leg. Place your left foot on the ground. Come back onto your back. Adjust your lower back. Squeeze the knees together. Separate the feet. On the inhale, press the lower back into the ground. On the exhale, squeeze your knees. So press the lower body part of the sacrum down simultaneously, squeeze the knees, and then just gently rock knees side to side, slow motion. You can turn your head the same way the knees are going, or you could reverse it, look away. Your choice. I like going the same way myself. Just a little rocking side to side. Okay, then we'll do the other side. So you have to move your props across your legs and then to the other side. Have them a little bit lower so that your right knee can go to the top of the bolster or the top of the brick if you're using a brick, okay? Straightening the left leg out, bring your right foot on your left knee, and then twist onto your left side so that your right knee goes to the top of the bolster or the brick. And then I guess you could keep your right foot on your left leg, but I like to get a right angle. So I take my right foot, I rest the whole lower leg on my bolster. If you're using a brick, only part of your leg will be supported, but that's okay. Lift the shoulders up, move them an inch to the left. Grab your bottom buttock with your hand, pull it out under you so you're stacking hip bone over hip bone. Hold on to your knee with your left hand. And then you can do a stop sign with your right arm. Listen, do what's appropriate for you. If that's too much for you, leave your arm, palm up, down by your side, and relax. Breathe. If you can do the stop sign, you can even grab the top of the mat, pull on it to deepen the pose a little bit. Relax the jaw, soften the eyes. Breathe. Be now, be present. Keep breathing your awareness inward, paying attention to the subtle body, beginning to feel the pulsation of your energy body. Energy moves in circles. So spanda means throbbing and pulsing, spinning. You feel that inside your body. And then if you want to, either just stay there, relax. You can turn your left cheek to the ground or look up towards the ceiling, closing the eyes. Or support your head, now pillow your head with your hand. On the inhale, bring your right elbow up and then come all the way onto your left shoulder and then twist over to the left, drop your elbow to the ground, forehead on the ground. And then slowly roll back onto your back so that your head's supported by your hand on the inhale. So you can have a blanket underneath your hand and arm. If this is too much for you, look to your right elbow. And then again, twice more, slow motion inhale. Little pause as you slowly exhale. Come onto your left side and then twisting, dropping elbow, forehead to ground. And inhale, let your head be heavy, supported by your hand. Come back onto your back. As you exhale, draw the belly back and look towards your right elbow. Last one, inhale, looking to the ceiling. As you exhale, take your right elbow up to the ceiling and then to the left wall. If you can, come all the way onto your shoulder and bring the elbow towards the ground. forehead or left temple on the ground. And then come back on the inhale. Cradle your head in your hand. And then look towards your right elbow. And then inhale, release, look to the ceiling. Good. Release your right arm. Bring your right leg up. Place both feet on the ground. And do a little drumming, drum, drum, drum of your lower back into the floor. And then bring the knees back up, either wide. Yeah, it's nice to feel for stretching the inner groins, inner lines of the legs. You can rock side to side. Again, make circles with your knees. This is called circumduction. It's polishing your hip sockets. And then go the other way. You can arch the back a little bit and round it. Good. And then roll over to your right side. And we'll gently sit up. And as you sit up, just sort of meditate for a moment. Close your eyes. Like a radio station, tune into your inner body. Feeling that nectar that's released from your brain, that luscious nectar. That ambrosia of who you are at the core of your being. And then very gently open your eyes. I just have to take a look at the time. So we're going to do our supported poses next. Oh, we have a little bit of time. Take your bolster. My clock dropped. So take your bolster and we're going to do a nice supported pose here. So if you don't have a bolster, you can use 2 blankets folded like I have here, one on top of each other. Okay? But a bolster is really useful. And if you have a brick and you want to raise your bolster up, you could do that. You can put a brick underneath your bolster. That's your choice. You're going to sit in front of the bolster and you can use 2 bricks if you don't have a 3rd blanket. I like to use a blanket to support my legs. So I make a roll with my blanket like that, right? And I put the bolster a little bit further back. I can put my hand between the bolster and my tailbone. So there's a gap there. Bring the feet up, wrap the blanket in front of your ankles and behind your legs. And then from the tops, you go on the inside of your legs, grab the tail ends of the blankets and pull the heels up towards the buttocks. And then as you lie down, you can feel the lower ribs. You might have to slide down a little further, catching the lower ribs, the floating ribs on the edge of the bolster. So I have like a moat here. I can put my hands underneath my back, between my lower back and the bolster. And then again, you can pull the heels up towards your sit bones and then just relax. So a second blanket for your head or a brick so your chin doesn't poke up. And then you do your deepest surrender, just focusing on the sensations of your breath, the rising and the falling of your breath in your abdomen. Just try this for a moment. Cup your ears with your hands. And listen to the sound of the ocean. And now release that and make your breath that sound. As you inhale, the breath drags in through the base of the throat. It's relaxed, close a little bit. The glottis, when you relax the throat, closes. And the air drags in through the base of the throat, making a sound like an ocean wave. So resist that the ujjayi breath. It really strengthens your lungs. Smooth out your breath, slow it down. And if you want to get more out of it, take your arms either to stop signs or up to the ceiling, palms facing, and then hold on to your opposite elbow and take your arms above your head, and then stretching your elbows back. Neck and throat soft, widen the collarbones, widen the base of your neck. Luscious pauses at each end of your breath. Filling belly, filling chest on the inhale. Relax neck and throat. As you pause, expand that energy. As you exhale, emptying out. At the end of the exhale, see if you can bring the navel back and suction cup your navel back and up. Do a few breaths like that, toning your internal organs, massaging them with your breath. Good. Switch the crossing of your elbows. Again, widen the collarbones. Feel for breathing into all three areas, dimensions of your lungs and ribs, breathing into the back body on the bolster, into the side walls of the room, and all the way up into the chest, the collarbones. As you exhale, relax, let go stress. At the end of the exhale, hold the out breath and scoop the belly. And one more, release the belly. Inhale, filling belly, filling armpit, chest, and then all the way up into your head, lighting up your brain. And slow, smooth exhale. Hold the out breath. Draw the belly back and zip it up. Release the belly. Deeply relax and bring the hands back down by your side. So you could do Shavasana like this. You could just undo your legs and you can rest your knee, back of your knee over your blankets like that. So your legs are supported. Separate the knees, let your legs flop open. Or you could just roll to one side and remove your bolster completely so that you're lying flat and your legs are still supported, your backs of your knees from your blanket that supported your ankles. Walk your shoulder blades down the mat, palms up. Deeply relax now. Feel for relaxing your leg bones and your legs all the way to the tips of your toes. Looking inward, literally see the inner body like rivers of bright light and your bones lit up. And then an x-ray of your body as you relax your arms all the way down the meridians to the tips of your fingers. Soles of the feet soften, palms of your hands soften. And then drop the tail, the sacrum, the tailbone. Drop your spine, drop your shoulder blades, drop the collarbones down the body. Drop the lower jaw away from the top jaw. Soften your lips, soften your cheeks, and soften your eyes. Soften your temples. Deeply relax and let go. Feel the luxuriousness of this time that you have to just do nothing, just be this luscious present moment, loving awareness. Feeling the pulses of your body pulsating, energy coursing through your body. All the systems of your body nourished from your practice today. You can stay in Shavasana if you want to sit up. Wiggle the toes gently and your fingers, bringing sensation back, and then circle your wrists, slow motion, and your ankles, slow motion with feeling, and then the other, so we're not rushing out of our practice, and then slowly bring the knees in towards the chest a little bit, and you can rock the knees a little forward and back, side to side. And I like to sometimes take the soles of my feet and my hands and rub them, creating friction between the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet. And then roll over to your right side, cradling your head in your right arm. Take a little pause, recreate Shavasana. Take a deep, quenching, nourishing inhalation. And as you exhale, let go of any remainder tiredness, stress. Just let it go. And feel this luscious quality that you've cultivated by being present, moment awareness, completely relaxed. And bring that feeling up with you. Barely open your eyes or keep them closed if you can while you're slowly sitting up, and come to a comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed, and sit up with a really tall spine. And just feeling the effects of your practice. Feeling that gentle rising and the falling of your breath in your abdomen. So the major things that a committed yoga practice can do for you is to help support your immune system. And these poses that we did tonight are particularly important for the immune. We didn't do shoulder stand or headstand. I want to work us into that, and modifications of headstands for those of you who can't do headstand because of neck issues. Still, it's so important to get the circulation into the brain, the endocrine system. That's why the shoulder stand is called the queen of the yoga poses, and the headstand is the king of the yoga poses for their incredible benefits to your overall health and well-being. So one is relaxation, two, this practice reduces stress, and three, facilitates prana and circulation. Prana circulation, energy circulation, the chi, and blood circulation. So bring your left hand on your heart, and that's the feminine. the intuitive, the inner joy, contentment, patience, forgiveness, acceptance. The feminine is the left side. The masculine is the right. Bring your right hand over your left hand now. And the right hand symbolizes courage, strength, courage, strength, and lion heart when you need it. Like Arjuna had to pull his sword when he needed it. And just go and massage your heart chakra. The heart chakra is right behind your breastbone, union place of body, mind, and soul. And then visualize something that you might need: contentment, inner joy, beauty, love. You think it, and then you vibrate it into your hearts with this toning the heart chakra, which is just simply ah. Okay, so take a deep inhale. A little pause. Inhaling. A little pause. And last one, think it, breathe it, vibrate it into your hearts. Throw your hands, palms up on your thighs. Bow your head to your heart, just honoring yourself, and especially for showing up for self-care practice today. And then we bow head to heart in gratitude to this ancient practice. And so today's focus was very much letting the breath be the opening vehicle. The breath is the vehicle for the opening of our hearts. So namaste. Thank you for joining me in my online practice today.